Spreading a love for reading. I mean, it's a big task to get more books
Definitely.
into the hands of kids here in the tri-state.
Yeah, a local nonprofit is doing their part by getting the right books and resources to the children who need them.
And joining us this morning, we're talking about the Queen City Book Bank and an event they have coming up to celebrate students, supporters, and volunteers.
Yeah, and joining us now is the CEO of the Queen City Book Bank, Michelle Otten Guenther, and thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Wow, this is a neat event. So for those unfamiliar, though, tell us about the Queen City Book Club.
Sure. So the Queen City Book Bank is a fairly new name, but our organization has been around for over 35 years. We were the Literacy Network formerly.
Oh, yeah.
And we started as a resource for adults who needed basic reading help back in 1986, and then it evolved to help children. And then, goodness, about 5 years ago, we added Little Free Libraries to that, and now we have about 160 of those in the community. We have over 1,500 volunteer tutors who work with adults and children. And but about a year and a half ago, we had this idea to do something more strategic that will help foster reading for those young readers that are either reluctant readers or don't have those resources at home. And the idea for Queen City Book Bank was born. And we are feeling like we are living our mission more than ever before.
I love the name too, because I mean, you know, you hear bank, you think maybe a food bank providing essentials. Reading is so essential too. So what sort of programs do you offer, and what sort of impact do they have on our community?
Sure, yeah, so we still provide all those other wraparound tutoring services, and we take book drive donations for used books, and we get those out through those Little Free Libraries. But what we're doing new at the book bank is our signature book distribution program, where we work with teachers. We work in tandem with them, and they select brand new books for the students in their class. So every child gets a book per month, and it is selected by their teacher based on their reading level and their interests. So we know we all learn to read at different times. We all like to read different things, and the teachers know them best. And so they go onto our website, select our inventory, and then those books actually go home with the students to build their home library. And the one thing we do is at the beginning of every school year, we give a signature book that kind of sets the tone. And so last year we did Change Sings by Amanda Gorman, and it is a beautiful book with a wonderful message. This year we did Someone Builds the Dream. Both of those books are illustrated by Lauren Long, and he is a local illustrator.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the books right there.
Oh, great. Okay, yes. He is also a member of our board, and he has done special things like recorded a video for kids to talk about the process as an illustrator and an author. So they have that touch point as well. But our hope with the program is that it will foster that educational journey for each individual kid, so that at the end of the program, it goes from kindergarten to 6th grade, they will have 70 books that are unique to them. And there is a book plate in the front of every book that they get to write their own name. And that will be their collection of books. And hopefully as they see themselves as readers, that will you know, encourage them to read more than just the books that we're providing.
And you said something interesting, that books that are unique to them. I think that's probably the key to getting kids interested in reading, is that something they can relate to somehow to it. So,
Right, exactly.
Well, I do want to talk about the event you have coming up, because this is going to be where you get the support, right, for this program. Tell us about the gala.
Yes, so it's Thursday, February 23rd, down at Hard Rock Casino Ballroom. And we have some wonderful people we want to celebrate, people who really were foundational champions of the book bank when we were going through this evolution from the Literacy Network. When we moved to a 20,000 square foot facility, we needed a lot of champions to support us to make that happen. And so we want to honor the Scripps Howard Fund. We are honoring the Hale Foundation. We're honoring Carrie and Rob Gold. Those three really wrapped their arms around us and said, we see this vision and we want to make it a reality. We're also honoring pro bono partners, because they gave us the most helpful legal advice, all pro bono for us, and we would not be where we are without them. But truly, all the volunteers as well who come either to the book bank or meet with kids, they are all helping to achieve our mission of making literacy a priority in our community.
I love the name of it, the Gala for Literacy. It really will be one for the books. Michelle, if somebody wants to learn more about the event and what you do at the Queen City Book Bank, where can they go for more information?
If they just go to queencitybookbank.org, there's information on our programs as well as the event there.